What's going on, everybody? Mr. Morbid here. Thought I'd bring a little obscure game your way today. This is Mortal Kombat 2 for the PlayStation 1. It's a Japanese release. Only came out in Japan, never made it to the States. I remember when I first found out about this game way back in the day. This was like probably around when PS2 was still thriving. I went nuts, because Mortal Kombat 2, that's MK2's always been my go-to game. And when I learned that there was a Japanese release of Mortal Kombat 2, I instantly thought this game has got to be the most perfect console port there is, right? There's no way that it's any better. One, it's in Japan. We didn't get it. Japan always gets the good stuff first. We had the Saturn version, which was supposed to be the perfect arcade port, and anybody knows that's a lie. Sadly to report, this one's no different. It's actually, if you ask me, it's a little worse than the Saturn version. Just because of how buggy and sloppy. Is that a word? And it's not that the gameplay is sloppy, it's that nothing really flows. You'll have music carried over from one level into the fight ladder. Like, you'll still hear the music from the previous fight. Sometimes it says the character's name, sometimes it doesn't, and with that, I'll show you, you have to turn that on right here. So you see player names, you have to click it, you have to put a little check mark, and so then you're adding loading times. So it's got to load every piece of audio, right? So there will be times when you do a fatality, you win a round, whatever have you. Sometimes it'll say the name, sometimes it doesn't. It's really finicky, but I can't. Yeah, here's another one with Shang Tsung's morph, which this has been a thing for CD-based MK games. If you choose opponent, I don't think there's any loading times. If you choose anyone, it's going to stop the match for a good 3-4 seconds to have him morph into someone, and then when he has to morph back, same thing, or no one, and then you don't have to worry about it. Leave it on opponent. Of course, you have credits in this one. Difficulty, let's just try very hard. Let's see. I've not played this in quite some time, but I do remember it is not arcade authentic, and it may look it. I do remember it looks arcade authentic, but it definitely isn't. There's some definitely wild things about it. Let's get into it. Let's see what we can do. This may be a disaster, who knows? But I'm gonna give it my all here. So, as you see, pretty normal. Music's not too bad. We'll go with Sub-Zero. Did you hear? See, I had to load his name. So, it was almost ready to load into the fight ladder here, and it was saying his name. And I'm pretty sure that music is from the Saturn version. The same little jingle there on the fight ladder. Here we are with magnificent loads. So what I remember about this, mainly, when I first played it way back in the day, was this. You cannot do this in the arcade. That. You will not throw your ice at anyone as Sub-Zero in MK2 and freeze them. And I want to think that it's, you almost can do it at any time. See? But the sound isn't bad. It has the arcade sound. But look, the animation here and there gets a little janky, like right there. When I uppercutted him, Sub-Zero kind of jerked back like he didn't even do a full uppercut.
Fatality.
There's just here's and there's with it. You know, it's not. I would have definitely not been disappointed, like back in the heyday of the PS1, if I could have obtained a Japanese PS1 and had this, because I was all about MK2 ports to the home, right? And everyone, I think everyone still to this day agrees that the Super Nintendo version is the best home port. You know, I'm not disagreeing. I think it's because I'm spoiled by the arcade. You know, I've always been a snob of the arcade, and I've always looked for that perfect arcade to home port. It really doesn't exist, man. It really doesn't. Look at all those loads. Look, music doesn't stop. Raiden didn't scream as I knocked him up there. He should be screaming his ass off. You know, not terrible. It's just different. It's super different. Very interesting, to say the least. What's even more interesting to me is that I have it on very hard, and you can literally throw your ice and freeze. Well, as I say that, she doesn't let me, but like that. Look, that does not happen in the arcade at all. We'll see what we can do here. I just thought I would put this up to show people, you know, that are looking for some MK2 content. You know, this is definitely one to check out. Wow, she's letting me have it here. Look at that. I tried to do the ground freeze though. I love that. It makes me think of the first game, where you can just freeze at will like that, because in the first game it's kind of like that. Let's do a fatality. See, once that loads in, did you see how that loaded in? Once it loads in, you can keep doing it. Kind of disappointing, you know, how it has to load everything in, and kind of cuts the sound out a little. Like, I didn't even hear the explosion when he uppercutted her. And to me, that was you know, that moment where he uppercuts and it explodes. It's just a powerful moment in the arcade, you know? Good old loading times. Hey! Going ham with those hats. Yeah! Get out of here. I do have to say, I like how you can use your freeze at will here. You know, like I say, in the arcade you can't do that, and it kind of never made sense. Like, that's what Sub-Zero's known for. Why would they make it in the arcade to where you have to get lucky to freeze someone? Well, in the AI at least. Let's do this one. Hey, at least we got an explosion there.
Fatality.
Not terrible though, man. Not terrible. It's just a little sloppy. The game's just a little sloppy. And another thing I also feel like when you jump higher. I don't know. It's weird. It kind of goes sluggish when you jump up. Oh, look at that. I love that. Yeah, just give that a try in the arcade. Or actually even the Super Nintendo version. Give that a try. You can only get lucky freezing somebody with Sub-Zero. Get out of here. Get Baraka's big sweep hitbox here. Let's do this one. Hey, it didn't glitch out. That's pretty cool. Usually when you combine those two, so you do the freeze from his uppercut fatality, and then you jump back and do the, you know, the ice grenade. Usually when that ice grenade hits, you know, the frozen body, he turns all glitchy looking. It didn't do that there. That's interesting.
Round one. Fight.
Get out of here, Reptile. I love my Reptile, though. I love him. He was my favorite in this game.
Round two. Fight. Finish him.
Not bad, though, man. You know, if this was the version I had to play back in the day, I would have gladly taken it. You know, my very first home version of MK2 was for the Genesis. You know, a lot of people crap on that game. They, you know, they say it's poo-poo and all that. But hey, when that's all you had, you learned to love it. And I still love it to this day. You know, just because nostalgia glasses more than anything, but come on, Johnny, what are you doing here? Get out of here. Uh-oh. Oh. I'm curious to see the how they do the pit here. I wonder if it'll load as they're falling or if it loads before they fall. Guess we'll see. Let's see. Okay, he's falling. Oh, there's the load. No scream, man. Really? No scream? You gotta have a scream.
Fatality.
Oh man, that's poo-poo right there. That's doggy doo, man. No screaming. That is the Genesis version right there. The Genesis version, I don't think they scream in it. I'm actually 100% positive. You knock them down, there's no screaming.
Round one. Fight.
Oh. Wow. Yeah. I had a feeling sometimes you can just tell he will not do his what? There we go. Sub-Zero will not do his ground freeze. If I immediately in the beginning of the match, if I jump over to kick, I'm gonna try right here. If I connect a kick, he... Oh, what was that? What? Are you serious? I couldn't even do an uppercut there. It's getting hairy. Oh, that was close. I'm surprised I came out of that one. But I'm pretty sure this music is from the Saturn. That fight ladder music there. I'm pretty sure it's from the Saturn. Let's see if Melina's trick works here. All you gotta do is jump kick her. Let's see what happens.
Round one. Fight.
Yep. Oh, but man, that jump kick, it just feels... It feels super slow, like you're going way up. I don't know. It's odd. It just feels weird. It's not snappy. Like, moves on the ground feels very snappy, but jumping to kick feels weird. I don't understand it. It feels like it takes forever to get up there. Well, there was a scream. Why can't we have a scream on the pit? And in the tomb.
Fatality.
Raiden didn't scream on the tomb when I knocked him up into the spikes. So yeah, that's two stage fatalities with no screams. But, who knows? You never know. The sound file may have not even loaded. Just could be janky, man. I'm telling you, this game, it's got some jank to it. Uh-oh, no. Come over and... No. Ah! No! Don't! Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, if that was the arcade version, I probably would have been dead right there. Because you can't just freeze at will. Yeah. There you go. They kind of walk onto your ground freeze at will too, don't they? Let's see. Let's try it again. Well, he won't do it. Wow. Let's see if it, usually if you do this and knock him into the acid, he'll glitch out. Oh, nope. But again, another stage fatality, no screaming. Man, you gotta have that scream. Come on now.
Fatality.
Oh, we get to put her name in. How about that? I don't know what to put. Let's just put... Oh, wow, you gotta push start. You gotta push start to enter a letter. We'll put Z. MK2. Whatever. Z looks like a 2. Liu Kang. He may pose a problem. He's got a lot of counters. If you jump, he shoots a fireball at you. If you jump backwards, he'll do his flying kick. In the arcade, anyway. Of course, I guess I could just do the ground freeze all. Can't believe it works. Get out of here now. Walk on that. See there? He counters everything you do. Wow. And remember, I put this on very hard before we started, and they still they let you freeze them as if they don't know it's coming. He definitely knows it's coming. What? What? Wow. Wow, he grabbed me before I even hit the ground. Oh man, he's countering everything. I think he's gonna beat me. Everything's countered. Yep, there it is. At least he did a fatality.
Fatality.
Well, now that's different. Player 2's side should be red, at that screen. Let's try this again. I knew Liu Kang would be a problem. He's got too many counters. He reads you too much. Even at the lowest tier on the ladder, like in the arcade, he's incredibly difficult.
Round fight.
Well, how about that?
Sub-Zero wins.
Must be that Ed Boon difficulty reset or something.
To fight.
Oh my goodness, man. If you literally
Fight.
press up and back to jump, he's shooting a fireball before you can even, before your character even performs the move. See?
Finish him.
Jeez. Get out of here.
Sub-Zero wins.
If it would have been anyone else, I would have tried to get to Jade and see how she is, but Liu Kang's he's an asshole. Mr. Sung. I should have put the to where he can morph in anyone's. See, it still loads a little bit, but ow.
Outstanding.
What you doing, Mr. Sung? Oh, how did he? Oh my gosh. What? This game is definitely different, man. I'm telling you. And right there, it wouldn't let me do the ground freeze. If you jump at the beginning of the match and try to do a ground freeze, it will not work. It will not work. Well, he's not letting me freeze him now, is he? It's odd, man. It's odd how the AI acts in this.
Sub-Zero wins.
It's just different.
Round fight.
Right there. Wouldn't let me do it. It's weird. It locks you out.
Outstanding.
Oh, look at that.
Finish him.
Get out of here.
Sub-Zero wins.
All right. Two big daddies here. Let's see how they are. Kind of dread this a little bit. If everybody else acts different, you know they're going to.
Round fight.
Okay. Kentaro seems slower. Oh, but he doesn't act any different. Not yet. His jump is a little slower. Usually, if he jumps... Oh, what was that? What was that, sir?
Sub-Zero wins. Round two fight.
Excuse me. Oh, what the hell? Get out of here. Oh. All right.
Round. Fight.
Round fight 3. Yeah. He's being, I don't know. It's weird. He's acting weird. Wow, those things are fast. He's gonna beat me, though. He's definitely gonna beat me. Maybe. Oh, okay. I cheesed him.
Sub-Zero wins.
Go to sweep him and he'll shoot a fireball and gives you a free hit. That's interesting. Alright. Big Daddy Khan. Let's see. Let's see how he goes here. Is he going to be lethal or is he going to be a pushover?
You will die.
What was loading there? And how do I have no health already? He only hit me like what, 3 times?
You will
Was I imagining things? Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Okay, is that all it takes?
Sub-Zero.
Get one good freeze in on him and he's yours. Let's see.
You will die, mortal.
Yep, he's done. This is funny. Oh man, come on. Really? Okay then, I'll take it. See how the ending is. Whoa. Whoa. It's a little cloud of rocks. Did you see that? So in the arcade, when you beat him, he shifts through all the levels until he comes back to this stage and then he blows up. But here he just formed into a little cloud of rocks and poof. It's got the original endings though. That's pretty good. Looks good. So yeah, that's you know, I hate that I lost the match against stupid Liu Kang, but yeah, it's not bad, but man, I just can't. Like this, it just feels weird. Look at that, it says music, PC music. So maybe the PC version of this game is this. That's something I don't think I've ever played the PC version of MK2. That may be something I need to get into. Try to obtain a copy and try it out. Hey, they thanked me. I'm part of the credits. Yay. Yeah, this is definitely a wild port, man. It's you know, it's got the Mortal Kombat 2 look and you know, the sound is pretty good. The music is, you know, I get it. It's CD based, so it's got hiccups here and there where it loads and it overlaps whatever else was playing. I get that. It feels rushed. I don't know if it was. I don't know what the deal was with it back then, but it feels like they had something good going, and then they had the man over their shoulder saying, "Hey, let's go. We got to get this out." And so you've got what looks like the arcade version of the game, and then it plays completely different, and you know, your sound issues and yeah, this is not one I would want to play on a consistent basis. Now, if this is all I had, like I said earlier, if this is all I had back in the day, absolutely, I would have taken this. I hated how my Genesis version, they didn't announce the names and didn't have any screaming, and a lot of the sound effects were different, and you know, the colors weren't that great. But hey, that was the only version I had for a long time, and I loved it. And I still love it to this day because of that. You know, my mom and dad, you know, they didn't have a lot of money. You know, we didn't have a lot of money as a family. We made ends meet, and you know, your birthday and Christmas was usually when you got a video game. And I actually got MK2 on release day. Yep, and I will forever be grateful and love the Genesis version because of that. But hey, this is the PS1 version of MK2, only released in Japan. Here's some people. Yeah, only released in Japan. It goes for a pretty penny. I want to think 150, 180, something like that these days. Back in the day, it was dirt cheap, you know, 25, 30 bucks. I don't know between this one and the Saturn version, which one would I have picked between the two. Saturn version's a little janky here and there too, but yeah, MK2 PS1, definitely different. Don't think many people see it or play it. Thought I'd throw it up here. That's going to do it for me. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go back and play the arcade. All right, everybody. Take it easy. Later.